sound sweet. Many Israelis are talking about peace. The government is committed to making peace happen.
But this is not peace. Again, you play with words. I was born in Germany. I came here as a boy of 13. When I was 6 years old, Hitler came to power. I come from a small town, Kiel, on the Baltic. I was the only Jewish child in a class of German boys, all of them in the Hitler Jugend, years on years. So I know what I'm speaking about. There was not one speech by Adolf Hitler where the word peace did not appear in almost every sentence. After he took Austria, he said, oh, this is my last, now there will be peace. And then Czechoslovakia, and then. The same thing here. This is not peace. You tell me, I was in America, in New York State, in a place called Jericho. 2 weeks. And in Jericho, New York, I can buy land and I can buy a house and I open a store. But in Jericho, land of Israel, in Jericho, Judea, I can only now pass through one road. If I go a meter aside, I'm stoned to death. And this is called peace. So this is a lie and a sham. And people abroad, like the Americans, some of them may be naive, but Rabin and Peres are not naive, and they have to pay for them. It is criminal to do this.
On October 19th, 1994, a 27-year-old Arab suicide bomber from the West Bank killed 22 passengers and wounded 47 others on the number 5 bus on Dizengoff Street in Tel Aviv.
This is the bus. This is the driver. And take a look inside. Those the people.
Protests erupted, not only in Tel Aviv, but throughout the land, even in the Golan Heights.
What kind of peace they want? I don't understand. I'm Israeli citizen, right? I don't understand the Arabs. They want peace. They're talking about peace, and they're having bombs in Dizengoff, the heart of Tel Aviv, the heart of Israel. They bombs a bus with citizens. I'm not talking about soldiers. They are not fighting against soldiers. They are keep people, innocent people. How they can do it? I mean, how can I trust them? It's very hard for me to trust them now because they talk about peace. Yasser Arafat talk about peace. Where is the peace? What kind of peace is this? I don't understand this peace. I want peace, yeah, but not this kind of peace. No.
Israelis want real peace for the sake of their children.
In 1977, when I came to this place, there was about 7 or 8 families. Now it's about 5,000 people. And it's different. It was difficult there, now it's different. Now it's business, now you see everything is green. It was nothing here, just rocks.
If there is to be peace with Syria, all buildings in Katsrin will be torn up, trees and plants destroyed, pavement removed, as has already happened in Yamit when it went to Egypt, and Quneitra at the Syrian border when it became a neutral zone.
I know the Prime Minister of Israel wanted to give Golan Heights away to the Syrian. They want to make peace, to give it away. Katsirin and all Golan Heights. It's very difficult for me because I got like roots here. I live here and I like it here and I want to stay here. I don't think I'll do anything against. I mean, I'm not gonna take a machine guns and shoot Israeli soldiers because I'm Israeli soldier by myself. I mean, I cannot fight my government. And if they want to give it away, okay. I mean, what can I do? Cannot do nothing. And I feel sorry about it. Because if Assad is honest, okay, let's make a peace. Why you need Golan Heights? Why you need Golan Heights?
Benny Cohen, resident of the Golan Heights, remembers a time when this bunker belonged to Syria.
Now we are staying in the bunkers of the Syria. The names of these bunkers is Jalabina or Tel Murtafa. Before 67 years, the soldiers of Syria was looking about this kibbutz Gadot, and before 67 years, the army from Syria, they are always shooting about this kibbutz Gadot. In 11 times they are destroy the kibbutz Gadot.
Not only Kibbutz Gedot, but all northern Israel was shelled by the Syrians. According to the pending peace agreement, Syrians could return to their bases. Benny Cohen's son, Rotem, shares his father's concerns.
Rabin promised us he will not give up the Golan. I think it's betrayal in us, and it's betrayal in Israel's security. I think there is no peace. No peace can be made with Syria, or maybe with Hafez Assad, but not with the Syrian people. I think we can't trust them.
As long as Israelis hold the Golan Heights, everything is peaceful on the border with Syria. Eli Safir lives on the Golan Heights in a place called Neve Ativ, near the Syrian border. Like all the other settlers, he would receive generous compensation for all losses caused by leaving his home as a result of the peace agreement.
Our life, it's in this place. If we change the place, I think that many people from us feel for them that it's finished, because the money can do anything for us. Listen, I am 24 years in the Golan Heights. I came when I was 21, after the army. And more than 18 years, we had a very bad time. Now in 6-7 years, last 7 years, we start to pick up our foods from everything from our business. So we start to feel the life and to feel in this place. We planned everything that this situation will not coming. We did many things about to do like a cooperative of all the citizens on the Golan Heights and in Israel. We have more than 3,000 people that stamps on the paper that they will come to help us if the government decided to throw out us from the Golan Heights. And we say to the government many times that in the Golan Heights it's not going to be easy like in Sinai. So they have to think many times about the way, about the peace with Syria. We don't want to be a price of this peace.
Price for peace? Since the time of Abraham, Jews are used to paying a price for everything. For the sun, for the water, even for breathing. Unfortunately, in these times, Israelis have to pay again, sending their own kids throughout the existence of the Jewish state to hold guns instead of books. Now it's time for these kids to pay the price for the existence of the Jewish state. Peace sounds sweet, but is it worth the price? Peace sounds sweet. Many Israelis are talking about peace. The government is committed to making peace happen.
When I went to this place, to Hebron, I understood that I am going to build a new stage in the rejuvenation, the renaissance of the Jewish people. A new leaf, green leaf on the old tree. And this is why we are here. We saw that the link of the Jewish people to Hebron, which is the place where Abraham bought the cave of the Machpelah. We have Chayei Sarah, we have reading in the Bible the chapter of Abraham buying the first field in Hebron in a week. And this is a big celebration in Kiryat Arba and Hebron. This is our chapter in the Bible. Because this is the beginning of the Jewish people. And we thought, you have here the picture of King David, who was the king of Judea here before he became the king of Israel. And Hebron is the most intimate place for the Jews in the Jewish psyche, memory, history, religion after Jerusalem. Historically before Jerusalem. There never was an interruption in the Jewish presence in Hebron until the pogrom of 29 and another pogrom in 37. And there was one man who remained in Hebron, a Jew, alone until 47. His wife was in Jerusalem. He did not want to move from Hebron, not to sever the connection of the Jewish people in Hebron.
Eliakim Ha'etzli, a resident of Kiryat Arba, lives in this dangerous neighborhood. Just behind the fence of his carefully planted orchard is Hebron, where from generation to generation, Arabs and Jews have clashed.
So we came here to be in Hebron. We are ready to pay any price. So if the Arabs are ready to accept that we return to Hebron, there is no problem for us to live with them as neighbors. If they are not, they will have to go. Now look, if Israel would be holding colonies, for example, if Israel would occupy Cyprus, a colony, or we would occupy half of Turkey, I would be the first one to say, give it up for peace. But what empire are we occupying? Can you tell me, please? How large is the whole country? It is like New Jersey, the greater Israel, what they call the greater Israel, is like New Jersey. Now, the place where we are sitting now, what you call the territories, this is the heart of the land of Israel. Why did we return? What is the raison d'etre, the reason why we established the Jewish state? Why did we have 18,000 victims in all our wars since 48? To what end? To make good the return of the Jewish people to the Jewish land. Where is the Jewish land? Now, if Judea is not the Jewish land, but some empire, like India to England, or Uganda, or Zambia, I don't know, to England, Judea. So where is the Jewish land? If Jerusalem and Hebron, Beit Lechem, Shiloh, Beit El, what are these Palestinian names, Indian names? These are Jewish names. This is the place where our kings and our prophets played out the Bible. This is what brought us here.
I met my husband near Moscow Great Synagogue because it was a tradition that all young people came on Saturday evening to meet other Jews. I do not know where is the beginning. Where my husband was an artist, painting and graphic artist. We came Israel 6 years ago, so when it was maybe 4.5, something like that. David, привет, ты слышала?
Chana Lipkin, friend's color Helena. She and her family arrived in Israel just when Gorbachev reopened the Soviet border for Jewish refugees. She came with their sons and artist husband Mordechai. In Israel, they were building a happy, productive life. For the first time, they could express their Jewishness openly. And then tragedy struck.
I do not know a lot of things because nobody likes to speak about this. But I know that it was three terrorists, and they were in the form of Israel army. So they asked my husband to stop, and after that they killed him.
Mordechai was killed near this oak, and it seems he had foreseen his own death.
And my friends, they live now in Russia, in Soviet Union. They asked me maybe it was not so good idea to go to live in Israel, and I told no, it's our life. We're so happy that we did it, but I saw it myself, and I think that they do not believe me.
When Ilana's husband was murdered here nearby, and my son woke up in the morning very early and told me, listen, I have to dig Mordechai's grave. So he went to dig, and after 6 months he was on his way. The car broke, and he and the young kindergarten teacher were shot by the Arabs. And it was after they signed the agreement, the peace agreement, or whatever you call it.
We shall not rest or know peace until we cast off the shame of barrenness from these highlands, until we shall cover them with fruit and forest trees. This was the oath of the people who defended Gush Etzion during the War for Independence and who were massacred and thrown out by the Arabs. In 1967, life in Gush Etzion started again. A peace agreement was made, but the killings have multiplied. Among the dead were Mordechai Lipkin and Dov Weinstock's son, Yitzchak. Probably, under the new peace agreement, Jews will be forced to leave this land.
I'm not leaving. They can go wherever they want. I'm staying. I told somebody that, even before, I didn't think about living here. But now I have roots in the earth. I'm not leaving. Whatever will happen here. They can live. I'm not sure I want to live with them. If they live, I'm staying here. Whatever will happen. They can go. I don't think that I want to even belong to a nation which lives her own motherland. There is no example during all history of a nation who gave the motherland without a fight or a war or a pressure. And if they did it, it means they don't worth it. And I'm staying here, whatever.
This is the school of Gush Etzion.
I think it's our country and we have to fight for it. I don't really care that it's not very dangerous here, and I like living here. And I think that the Arabs that Rabin can't take the land, give the land to the Arabs.
I want to demonstrate, and I want to tell everyone so much things that can make us right, and that we shouldn't give up our land.
But do you think it's possible to change something now?
Maybe
It was possible to change something, but now
I'll go to Rabin and I'll tell him. It's not.
I don't think it's gonna.
I will fight. I will go to demonstrate, and I'll try as much as I can. And
I don't think they should give any piece of Gush Etzion because they don't deserve.
Also, Gush Etzion is a place where people fought before, and a lot of blood spilled here, and it's not right. It's like saying, okay, we don't need what you fought for. So now we are bringing it back. We want peace. What you fought for is not peace.
וגם אנשים מתו פה במקום בשביל לצלון, ואנשים מתו בשביל להילחם על המקום הזה. אז עכשיו אני אעזוב אותם ואשכח את הקיום שלהם. She says that also people were fighting here a lot only for this place, and now she doesn't want to go and leave this place and just forget about it.